Hi everybody, it's Sonia, Sonia K Creations. Come on in, we're gonna make a couple Halloween projects. I decided to do a few this year. I think I only did one Halloween project last year, but I'm gonna do a few this year. So come on in, let me know that you're watching. If you're watching on the replay, you can fast forward and sprinkle, that'd be great. If you don't want to hear all this, oh, there's some people popping on. So we're gonna make two projects. Hopefully it won't take too long, but I haven't crafted in a while, so well, we can craft for a while maybe. So come on in. We're going to be using some black cardstock. I don't see any comments. I do see some people, but I don't see any comments. But we can, oh, there's somebody. Hi, Carol. So yeah, we're going to make a couple Halloween projects. So there's Alex. Hi, Barbara and Sharon. He's eating chips. So I personally don't find anything wrong with cute witches, so they're going to be kind of witch themed projects. So, but if you don't like that, sorry. But and I've never made one. I don't think I've ever made anything witch themed on this page, but they're going to be cute. They're cutesy, so it'll be fine. So we're going to get started. What we're going to do is I have this circle punch. It was just about the right size, so I'm going to punch 2 circles out of this. But you could just cut them, but I can't cut a round circle to save my life. So then what we're going to do, one of them we'll just leave like that for a minute, but this one, I just kind of guess on this, but I just kind of cut to the middle, and then I'm just going to cut some of it out, about that much. We're going to roll it to make it a cone, so what we're making is we're making a witch hat. That's not quite enough, so I'm going to cut a little bit more out. But it doesn't have to be perfect. Just, so what we're doing is just making a cone like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take, I did this, I've made a couple of these ahead of time because there was going to be 3 of them, but what I did is just put some glue stick in there. And we might end up having to use hot glue since I don't have time to let it sit too much. But what I did is I put it in there, and then I just took a, that's not close enough. I took a clip and I just clipped it shut. And just let it sit like that while we'll let it sit while we work on something else. If you have some little witch hats, you wouldn't have to do this. But then what I'm going to do is also just make a little hole. This does not have to be perfect because it won't show. So I'm just going to cut a, I kind of know what size. Alex has just got back from swimming. He's a little noisy. I kind of know what size a hole I need, so I'll explain why, but just cut a hole like that. If you had another hole punch, you could do a better one, but I don't have a small hole punch like that. So I just did that, and we'll just set that off to the side, and we'll come back to that. That's going to be our witch's hat for one of the projects. And then we're going to go on to this part. So I got a whole bunch of these little, I guess they're people. These had little eye hooks on the top, but I took them out, but they were like little wood people forms. I got them in a Michael's grab box, but I know they sell some maybe a little bit shorter ones at Dollar Tree. I've never seen them, but I've seen other people show them before. So, yeah, we're going to use these. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint this part black. You guys have a good weekend. What is today? Tuesday. Oh yeah, I went live yesterday with a haul, so if you missed that, you can, I had a whole bunch of stuff I bought for fall. In fact, we're using a couple of those things today. But I don't think there's anything wrong with doing little cute witches projects. In fact, I love Wizard of Oz, so there's a witch in that, a wicked witch, so. But if you don't like it, then I'm gonna have to do this project. I saw something like this on Etsy. I made it a little different, but not Etsy, on Pinterest, but I didn't take a picture of it. I just kind of saw it in passing and I kind of remembered it. I think it might have been like something you could buy from like Temu, or like a Temu ad or a Amazon ad. It seemed like it wasn't one that somebody made themselves, so I don't know, but I don't really know where I saw it exactly. The kind of the idea. I've had these people in my stash for a while keep thinking, oh, I might make Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus for Christmas, and just never have. And then I have some more. I have like probably 5 or 6 of these total. So I'm just kind of doing up to the neck, just like that. I don't think I'll have to do in more than one coat. Okay, so did that. And then I have one of these, which is just like a little candle holder, I guess, thing that you get from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to paint that black as well. Came on late. We're going to make 2 projects. I kind of started both of them ahead of time, so otherwise it would be a very long live. I love black. It just covers so good. Hi, Christine and Lynn and Teresa and Sandy and Barbara. Alex is very noisy. Like I said, he just got back from swimming. He's having a snack. So I'm going to paint the inside of this as well. We had to get our tires. We had to get new tires. Ugh, I hate paying money for tires, but so it was right next to a Dollar Tree, so we went up there and went looking around Dollar Tree. I didn't get anything except for a whole bunch of stuff for Carter. Like, she loves little craft kits and books, and I got Alex some books. Then I bought some, in their plus section, they had some orange pillar, battery candles, so I got some of those. Pretty good deal, 3-pack for $5, so. Okay, so I think that's good. So it's painted that. Is that all I need to paint? Yeah, I think so. Okay. He is happy today. I'm glad you're here, Karen. Hi, Elizabeth. All right, so this is pretty much dry already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, not gonna do it too much, but I'm just gonna distress it just a little bit. Mostly along the bottom. Well, I'll do it everywhere, but just so it's not so bright, but I don't even think the bottom's really gonna show too much. Okay. And this, I guess, well, that's not quite dry, so we'll just work on this. So we're gonna start making our little witch. Well, we can, yeah, we'll let our hat keep drying. So first, so I normally would do the hat first, but we'll let it dry. So did I just get this all dirty? Yes. I'm gonna sand his head a little bit since I just got paint and stuff all over it. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. So what I did was I just had some black fabric, and I'm just going to use that to make like a little cape. So what I'm going to do is just, you could like run thread through the top of it, but what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of hot glue along the top of it. Is this the way I want it to go, or is it this way? Oh yeah, I did it on the wrong side. Oh. Could cut it shorter, I guess. Maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, I'll just cut this off a little bit. Alright, so that should be good. Alright, so I'm just gonna put some glue along the top. And then what I do is I just kind of pinch it and gather it together a little bit, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but so I said you could just run a thread across the top, but I didn't want to do that. So it doesn't look perfect. That part's not going to show anyway. So we're just going to take it and we're going to, goodness sakes, we're going to put it on her neck, I guess her. So I just put a little glue here. We're going to glue that on there. Right now it looks kind of like Dracula, but it won't. And I just made the edges kind of rough. So like that. And then we're going to take some of this black and white twine and we're gonna just put it around his neck so it kind of looks like this is tied on, I guess. Don't really need to put glue, but we're just gonna wrap it around and tie it in a knot. Okay, I had thought about doing a bow, but I liked it better just cut, so that's what we're gonna do. We have our little person so far. Hi Gladys. Oh, hi Jillian and Jan. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our hat and see if it's, probably is not gonna be, well, it might be good enough. It might be stuck enough. So we have our little cone, and then we're just going to take it. I'm going to cut a little bit more off of this. And take our rim of this, and we're going to glue it on here. And you can make your hat however you want, or you can buy hats somewhere maybe, I don't know. We have our cute little hat. Can you see it? Oops. Glue. And then we're going to take another piece of that twine and I'm going to just wrap it around the hat. Thought there was some glue that was still kind of wet, but I guess it was dry. I have a hard time doing these small things without getting glue everywhere, but I'm trying not to. Get some scissors that are actually sharp. Having a harder time on this one than any of the other ones. Oh my goodness, I just messed this all up. My husband's supposed to be watching Alex. He's not. Okay. Not perfect, but it's a cute little hat. So then we're going to take it and we're going to put that on our person here. And that just brings it to life right there. I'm going to have it kind of slanted up a little bit, I think. Yeah. Well, I kind of got the front to the back. I mean the back to the front. Oh gosh, how did I get this off? I guess that's okay. So there's our cute little witch. What do you guys think? I'm not gonna put any eyes on mine, but you could if you wanted to. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side and I'll show you the other ones I made in a minute. Now what we're gonna also do is we're gonna make a witch's broom. So I didn't have really, I just kind of came up, I came up with how to do this on my own for all of them with what I had. But what I'm gonna do is just take a little piece of a skewer and then, where are they? I cut a whole bunch of little pieces of, what do you call this, raffia. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on here. It has to be a very small broom anyway. So I'm just going to kind of, it's not going to be, you know, look good at first. Just add little pieces of the raffia. Oops. I'm going to go all the way around and then I'll go back and add more to the layers. So there's kind of the start of it, but I want to make it a little thicker. Trying to get the straightest ones. Where's the other ones I made? I was trying to see how thick I did the other ones. So I made a couple ahead of time. Maybe a few more. Okay, so we have a little, it looks like that right now, but then what we're going to do is we're going to take some really thin twine and we're going to put that on there. And wrap it around a few times. And cut it off. Glue it and then cut it off. Okay, so we have like that. Well, it's still a little bit too long because for what we're making, it has to be a fairly small broom. So we're gonna cut it a little bit shorter. It has to be very mini, but I think it turned out to be a cute little broom. Does it look like a broom? Hi Dixie, thanks Teresa or Carol, whoever said it was cute. Terry, I think. Okay, so that's our little broom. Now we're gonna, this is our, if you didn't guess, this is our little, I guess our cauldron. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, you know, we want this to be farmhouse cute. So we're just gonna sand this a little bit. Whoops, almost blew it out of my hand. Okay, so there's our little cauldron. Now we could just leave it like this, but we're gonna make a little scene, I think, with ours. So what I decided to do is just take a piece of, I don't know if this is from Dollar Tree or where it's from, but a piece of, you know, that kind of wood, but you could really use anything for the base that you want. And we're gonna take, I'll show you. So I think this is the one we just made. So there's the one we made, and then I made 2 more. Are they not the cutest things? Here's the other one. This one I made the hat a little bit taller accidentally because I kind of just cut the circle out by myself. So we have all 3 of our cute little witches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little scene on here. I think I'll put the one with the bigger hat on the front. I know the ones I saw, they didn't have little capes, so I decided to put capes on mine, which I like. So we're gonna kind of decide how we want them to sit on here. They are so cute, aren't they? But you could just make the witches and have them sit on your chair tray by themselves or whatever, but I decided just to make a cute little thing. I'll find my wood glue. Let me see if that's kind of where I want it. Yeah, that's good. All right, so let's just put a little wood glue and a little hot glue on there. Just got glue on my cape. Thank you guys. Okay, so we have our cute little witches on here. I think they're adorable. I don't know if my little things are too long or not. This one's driving me nuts. I don't want to really glue them down, but I'm going to kind of set this one down a little bit because it's kind of being kind of fly away too much. Okay. All right, so we have that. Thanks, Terry. So then I wanted to put, let's put our, got to put our cauldron on. I was going to make this really simple, and then I just kept adding ideas, so we'll see. Put our cauldron right here in the front. I think what I'm going to do is, I know the ones I saw on, they had these sitting, all the brooms sitting in the cauldron, but I think I'm going to put 2 brooms in the cauldron and then one maybe like sitting outside of it. But I think I'll wait to put that one in right now. But I'm going to put these ones in here, just with a little bit of glue. I don't know why their brooms would be in the cauldron, but it looks cute. Maybe I should have put it that way a little bit so you can see it better. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to put some this kind of moss. I don't know what kind this is, but the stuff that looks a little bit more like real moss. Maybe it is real moss. I have no idea. Pick up a few things so I can move. Can you guys? The comments are always in my way, so it's hard for me to see what you can see. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to take some of this and we're just going to put it around everywhere. I don't know if I want to cover the whole thing or if I just want to put bits of it. I'm not sure. Probably going to put it over most of it just because it kind of looks weird if it's not. Maybe I'll put it on the moss and then stick it down. I don't know. I should have maybe. You guys see what I'm doing here. Oh, you caught me live from Florida. Hi, is it Roxanne? No, Roseanne. So we're just kind of adding that green kind of moss. I have all this left over from baby shower I did that was like a woodland theme. So I saved it all off the tables. Yeah, I like it with a little bit of the edge showing, but like pretty much covering all of it. So I'm going to go in the back too. Try to do it and not cover their cute capes. How am I going to get in there? We'll keep working on the back. Oops. All right, we're getting there. Just gonna have to work around their capes. Okay, I think we just need a little bit on each side here. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe just a little bit here in the front. Okay. That looks cute. Don't you think? Good evening, Jody. Thanks, Barbara, Susan, Sue. Okay, then we're gonna take our other witch's broom. I think we're just gonna put that right here in the front, kind of laying in front. And then I wanted to add some pumpkins too. So I had only one of these, which is adorable. I think I got it in a little pack from Michael's last year. But I kind of want to use that. And then I have all these ones, which are kind of bright. I'm not sure if do I like those? I also have, where's that other one? This one was from Michael's too, but it's kind of really light colored. I might just put one pumpkin. I think I'm just going to put one pumpkin. I had thought about putting more, but I really like the color of this one. I think it looks cute just sitting by the cauldron. But you could put, use these ones if you want. I think just that little pop of color was just enough. I'm going to put just a little more moss right there. Get all the hot glue off of here. Maybe one little bit more, a couple more spots. Then I'll show it to you. I think Alex must be falling asleep. Okay. All right, I think that's good. What do you guys think? I love that little pumpkin sitting there by the cauldron. Look at it close so you guys can see it. It even looks cute from the back because they're cute little apron or capes, not aprons. Add a little bit more. I keep seeing spots where I could add a little more moss. Missed a little piece behind his. This moss is very spongy, so you can just kind of squish it in wherever. Got cuter and cuter. I think that's adorable. So if you wanted to put eyes, you could, but I just think they look cute without eyes, so. So there's our first project. I'll show it to you guys again at the end. Yeah, I think Carter will like this. So cute. Love it. Okay, I'll show it to you again at the end, but oh, there's one of the what do you see if that looks cute? It's one of the mushrooms from when I did the thing. Mushroom looks kind of cute too. Because it's brown. What do you think? Does it look cute with the mushroom or not? Let me know. I'll take it off and then I'll put it back on it too. It just happened to be in the moss. Okay. I don't think there's any other ones in there. It happened to be a brown one. I did lots of colors. Okay. Okay. Clean up just a little bit. Get rid of this. Okay, so the next project we're gonna do. You like it with the mushroom? Let me see. Somebody said no. It looks cute either way, but I think I'm going to leave it with no mushroom. I just think I like that little pop of orange, but it does look cute either way. Okay, usually if I just think it doesn't really make it any better or worse, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so now what we're going to do. Yesterday during my live, I showed you this really cute witch's hat that says boo and it's stitched. It was $3. and it's made with material. It was from Dollar General. It just has like plastic on the inside. And it had a bow on it made with this, which was cute fabric, but I'm picky about bows and their bow was terrible. So I took the heat gun and I got it off, and then I'm going to take part of it and I just folded it in half like this, and I'm going to put it around. I think I'm going to start from the back because it's hard to wrap it and make it flat, but the front's not going to matter because I'm going to put so much zhuzhing in the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this where I need it. I wanted to use this, but I just didn't like the way they did it. And I wanted it to be on here, but not a bow necessarily. So we're going to put it on here like this. So we'll start in the back, but I had to cut it. I had to put it in half because it will cover that boo word in the front if I don't. It's hard to wrap something like this around a round thing because it doesn't want to lay flat in spots. And I couldn't get all the glue off right here, but it's not going to show anyway. All we're doing with this project is zhuzhing it up and making it way cuter. So hard to do. Seems like it would be easy, but because it's round, it's not. I almost considered not putting it on there, but it'll be good when we're done. And now I'm going to go around the top and kind of just press it down the best I can. You might have to not worry about it and then just fix what needs to be fixed once we zhuzh it up. Okay, so have that on there like that. Oh yeah, we're going to put something on the inside actually. We're going to make it stand up, put on a stand. But yeah, it's not very stable. Okay, so then I have some of these flowers from Hobby Lobby. So we're going to start, I think, by doing that. I think, is that what I was going to do? Yeah. I have to do this strategically because there's a little glue showing still, and I want to cover it. So I'll cover a little bit of that O, a little bit on the bottom, just because that's what I have to do with the flower. Not much, you'll still see it. I'm just going to start zhuzhing it up here. So there's one. And I think can you guys see? Comments are always bright, so I can't see if you're actually seeing anything. I'm taking two of the smaller ones. Have that. And then I want to just take, this has some of these grass stuff on here. I'm going to take some of those. I'm going to start putting those in there. And there's like a lot of glue in there that's still wet. So that's probably, if I don't, I do need to add a little glue, but sometimes I don't add glue because it's still wet in there. That helped a lot right there. Oh, thanks Susan and Pam. And let's just cut a few of these off here. It's hard to show you what I'm doing here. And then I had some rusty bells. Oh wait, actually I have some of this, which I thought would be cute. Probably from it was from Hobby Lobby last year, so it's just like orange and deep dark burgundy berry type things. So we might add some of those. I want it to kind of stand up a little bit, but it's not wanting to, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue right behind this berry. And then let's take another piece of that. Oh, there's one right here. I actually don't really want the red berries on there as much as the black and the orange, so. Let's see, what one should I do? Here's one. Can't decide where I want to put this one. Put it right there. We're getting there, making it cute with just a little extra stuff. Thanks, guys. Okay, and then what else? Oh, I had some rusty bells, which I saw somebody do rusty bells on their witch hat, and I thought it was cute. So I might do that. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Maybe a big one and 2 small ones. Maybe. Yeah. might do one more bell. Maybe back here. Maybe not. See the bells? Okay. Now I wanted to add a little rust to it because that just looks cute. I've seen people doing it on actually, I want to see if they have these little buds on these flowers too. I want to see if those will look cute on there. Yeah, we'll add a couple of those. Oh yeah, they just add a little something. But anyway, we're going to take some cinnamon and we're going to dust it with that. Maybe one more of those. I really like those on there. Yeah, I like those little green things. Taking a cute hat and making it high end. Oh, you made my day, whoever said that. Jan, I think. Okay, so then I think what we're going to do is just take a light dusting of, I don't know what I should use, if I should just use a little, let's see. I don't want to make a mess of it. But I guess I'll use a little bit of Mod Podge. I'm going to try it on the edge, on the back first and see if I like it. And or I could just put a little bit of, maybe I'll put a little spray adhesive. That might be better. Let's see if I have any left. Oh yeah. Let me put this on a paper. You could put like flowers all the way around. That might be cute, but I decided I just wanted to put them in the front. Okay, so I'm going to try this. Let's see. Hope for the best. I don't think it could be too bad. I don't want a ton, so kind of just gives it that. And I'll dust it. I'll dust it with a clean brush before I, when I'm done here. I'm trying to get a lot of it off before it sets on there. But I do like it with it. Pretty rusty looking. But if you don't like this part, you don't have to do it. Paper keeps rolling up on me. Maybe I'll get a brush right now so I don't get too much stuck on there. And then it'll be more like it's rust and not just like, oh yeah, that's good. It won't look so clumpy. Oh yeah. I don't do like major primitive stuff, but I like some of their ideas. Oh, it's about gone. That's a bummer. I knew it was close. So that's what it's looking. Are you tallow berries? I don't know. I don't know what they're, if I do, I don't know that they're called that. I don't know what berries you're talking about. I just use whatever I have. All right, I'm going to put a little bit on the up here as well. don't want it to go too much on that boo word, but I kind of like that it's white. Maybe a little more up there. Try to cover the boo word. A little bit over on this side. My paper's not helping me because it keeps rolling up on me. Okay. I'll get some more of this off the bottom. Okay. So what I want to do now, oops. Got home from Maine. Good to see you. All right, so I'll probably add a little more cinnamon because I wanted to have a spider hanging, but I don't have a spider. And I looked at when I was at Dollar Tree today, and they're just too big. I wanted like a small one. Probably could make one, but I'm not gonna do that. So what I found, I did have from my haul yesterday. Where is that at? Where is it at? I have some bats. So I thought maybe that might be cute to have it hanging. But of course I didn't before the live. Well, not usually. I wouldn't say of course, because I normally am pretty prepared. But I didn't get a way to, like I meant to get some thread ready. But I think I have some, oh, there's black, oh, is that black thread? Oh, it is black thread, yay. So I'm just gonna take some black thread and thread a needle. Oh, did I show you how cute that was? It's turning out adorable. I knew this hat could be very cute. I always think these stores, they have good ideas, but they don't execute them very well. I know it costs more to execute them well. So I'm just gonna thread this needle. Don't think do I want it double stranded? No. So I'm just gonna put a knot in the bottom here. You could just glue it on there, but I kind of want it to look like it's flying, kind of. Although we all know it's not, but. Okay. So let me see. I think I'm gonna take my hat and kind of turn it down like that and glue it down first with the hot glue. Hold that there for just a second. The top of it was so flimsy anyway, and I didn't really like the way the top of it, this witch hat looked. So this kind of gives me a way to turn it down. Not have to see it all kind of flimsy up there. Okay. Not exactly. Oh, I just wipe it up with a wet wash rag. She was saying that the cinnamon dust can cause respiratory issues, but okay. So then I think I'm just gonna. Should I do it this way, or should I go in there first? First of all, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon on my back because he's a little bit shiny. He's glittery, but it's just fine. But I just wanted to go a little dusty, a little brown. All right, did I just undo my thing? Yes, I did. Okay, where's the, okay. Oh, I forgot about one more. We still have a few more things to do on this hat, so don't leave yet. Oh gosh, I got it right away the first time. There we go. All right, I think I'm gonna go through this first. Oh, I should have gone this way. How should I do it? I know how to sew, but never did this before. That's good, I guess. I didn't want you to really be able to see the wire too much. You might say, let's see, how should I hang it? By this part? I think I'm gonna have it hanging through the wing, because then it will hang kind of lopsided and you'll be able to see the boo word pretty good. Oh geez, it just fell off. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay. All right, let's try again. Oh, you know what? I could just glue it onto the string. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna kind of glue this just a little bit. We'll put a little bit of cinnamon on here to hide the glue. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna glue it onto the string. So I have the string just kind of hanging there. Can you see that? The hat is from Dollar General. It was $3. I guess it'll hang over the boo just a little bit, but that's okay. It's only hanging by this little thread, so hopefully it's gonna work. You're not gonna see it that much because it's black on black, but I think it'll be cute anyway. Oh, he doesn't want to hang right, so maybe I'm gonna wrap the thread around him a little bit, see if that'll help. No, he doesn't want to hang. Well, we might just totally forget the string idea and see if we can make him look like he's flying. I can just do that. We're just gonna glue him on here. He might even look better that way, because he's up in the air a little more and he's not right against the black on black. But he was kind of, maybe if I had thicker thread, but he was just kind of top heavy. All right, I want to add a little more. All right, so if you have a spider, he'd be cute too. So we have our cute little, I feel like I want to press him down a little bit more. It just doesn't want to stick very well. Oh, that's a little patch. That's an idea too. I might do that, because I was already going to take more of this extra ribbon, and I was going to do like my little, you know how I do the little loops, I think, in the greenery, but I might do that still, but I do like that idea of a patch. So we'll try that. Just cut a little patch. Just cut a little piece, and then I'm going to fray the edges. It's like a burlap fabric, so it frays really easy. See where I want to put it, or if I like it even. I'm not sure I like it yet. I'm going to do my little loops, and then we might do that. So I'm going to take some of this, cut some little strips. I think those will be a good size. Let's see, they might be too thick. Yeah, so I'm just going to take them, make them little loops like that. I actually saw somebody haul this hat, and as soon as I saw them haul it, I was like, I'm gonna go look for that, because I think that you could make your own hat, but you know, $3, it takes the hard part out of it for you, the actual constructing of the hat. And then you get to do the fun stuff. Well, it's the fun stuff to me, the decorating part. Yeah, I like adding these little loops. It just brings it all together. I'll get one more in and then I'll show it to you. Oh yeah, so cute. Did I cut more than that? Maybe not. I was going to use just other ribbon, but I couldn't really find any that I really liked, and this actually worked fine to just recycle it. I'm going to do at least 2 more pieces, then I'll show it to you. Oh, I'm glad. My ghosts are the ghost up here she's talking about. Yeah, I'm going to add one on this side and one on the other side, and then I think that'll be good. And then I'm still going to put this on a little, I had one more, maybe not. We're going to put it on a little stand, I think. If it works how I want it to work. You could just lay it on the table just like this, but you know me. I usually go a little bit extra. Okay, that looks adorable. You see the little pieces of fabric? Yeah, it came with just a bow attached in the front, but I took a heat gun and got the bow off and then tried to clean up as much of the glue as I could, folded it in half to go around here, and then I had more left, so I've been using that. Because it's really cute ribbon. I think I might add, oh, what happened to my, oh, it's right here. Might add one more piece of greenery here. I feel like I want it to go back a little bit farther on this side. Let's see. Yeah, just one more piece. I made that little patch and I would think it would be cute, but I don't know. Maybe I should put it up here by the bat. That actually looks cute. We'll put it up there by the bat. So it kind of gives a different color by the bat. Okay. Yeah, I like the loops in there. Can you see them? I got a lot of hot glue going on. Okay, so now what I want to do, because that is cute right there. I'm loving it. All right, so what I have one of these Dollar Tree, or not Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby candlesticks. I already painted it black. So what I'm going to do, of course, is sand it up a little bit. A lot of this probably won't show, but the part that shows, I want it to be a little distressed. I have a hard time distressing round things. I don't know why. Yeah, just go up and down. Okay, I didn't distress it that much, but thank you for sharing the love. All right, and then I had this, which I'm not going to distress because you're not going to see it, but it's just a round, and I'm going to glue it upside down like this onto here. I'm hoping this is going to work. So where's my, I should try to pop this out. It would be better without it on there. Sometimes they pop out pretty easily. Where's those? Sometimes they don't. Oh, there it goes. So you can take those out. Then it's, I don't have to, it's a little more level and so I'm going to try to put this in right in the middle. Hold it there for a second. I know, I think the letters are the best part of this, the way they stitched that. That's what made it cute. Okay, so once this is dry, which I got black where I don't want black. I mean paint where I don't, glue where I don't want glue. So I'm going to take a little bit of black and kind of go over it. My paintbrush was in the water, so it's, you know, kind of watery, but that's okay. All right, hopefully that stuck pretty good. So all I did was made this big so that this would sit on here just about perfect. I tried it ahead of time and I'm pretty sure it'll fit in there. And I don't even know if I need to glue it. And you can have it, I'm gonna have mine tipped a little bit. Maybe I'll put a little bit of glue, but I'm not gonna glue it too much because then if I want to take it off, then I can real easy. That actually fits perfect and it's going to hold it just perfect. Just going to put a little bit of glue on each side. I'm going to, like I said, have mine a little bit tipped. That's why I painted the bottom of it, so if you do look up under there you see black and you don't, the top part wasn't going to show, so that's why I didn't do the top part. Oh my gosh, I love it! What do you guys think? Give me lots of hearts. Can you guys send hearts anymore? Because I never see that. Because I think it's cute. Oh, I love it. It's adorable. If a witch hat can be, witch hats can be cute. I don't think there's anything wrong with witch hats. I don't believe in witchery or anything, but I do think their hats are cute. Oh gosh, it's adorable. I guess we can't send hearts anymore. I don't know. I know you guys are giving me hearts in the comments, but you used to be able to like send hearts and send stuff, so I don't know. And it's cute all the way around, but I didn't put flowers all over it. You send a lot of hearts. I don't see them. So yeah, so you can just, literally I just made this for $3 hat and then stuff I actually had in my stash. Yeah, if you want these certain flowers you have to go buy them if you don't have them, but I think it looks adorable and I do like having the rest on there. Maybe could use a little more up here, but I think it's okay. You see hearts. Okay, I don't see them. They don't show them to me anymore, I guess. I used to see them flying up. Nope, I don't see them. That's a bummer. I liked them. But thank you. Send them anyway. All right, what do you guys think? You like it? I'm pretty happy with it. I also love my little witch scene, but I love them both actually, but I definitely love this one better. But this one took more work on my part. This really did take any work ahead of time except for to paint the base, and that could have been done on the live. So, but if you came on late, I made all these from little people like just little head and body parts that you can get at craft stores. Made the brooms, made their hats, made their what do you call those, capes. But you could also hang a rusty star from where the bat is. That would have been cute. I didn't think about that till just now. Or hang a bell from there. But I love them both. I hope you guys like them. And that's it for tonight. I'll put pictures. Make sure you sprinkle and say you like them. If you do, that helps. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.